Hello everybody, welcome back to RC on Track. So, we got our little Jeep crawler and the servo is broken. So we're going to take it apart and see if we can fix it. If we can, great. It's a learning experience for the both of us, or all of us. We have to take the transmission off of the truck, unfortunately. And we lost one screw that holds the motor mounting plate together. Like basically the whole transmission is held together by these 3 screws, and one fell out. So we're going to have to evaluate all of that. But for now, we're just going to focus in on trying to rebuild a servo. I have a few laying around. I'll get them out and we'll take this one off, take the cap off, and see what's broke, and hopefully we can fix it with one of the new ones. With that being said, let me go ahead and grab some stuff and I'll be right back with you. Alright, so this is what we're working with. Let's move this out of the way. And FPS28 indirect drive. This one's made in Japan. Here's an old Traxxas one. Feels pretty good. I'm not sure though. Here's another Traxxas one. Now this one wasn't a T-Max, and when I crashed it really bad one day, it shattered it right there. It might just need a new lid on it. So that means the gears inside here are probably still good, and we could probably just drop them right inside that. Probably. And then here's another Traxxas. This is a 2056 waterproof. This one started clicking. I think I might fix this one. It's waterproof, and we like waterproof stuff. But then again, the one that's on the truck is waterproof too, so I know this one's clicking. Oh, what do we have here? Another Traxxas 2018. So I mean, we got some spare parts to work with. So let's get the servo off of the car, and then we will try to fix it. Alright, you guys seeing all that? Yeah, you guys are good. Then we need to loosen the steering horn up. Let's do that. Have the right size Allen wrench to do that. Let's see. Uh-oh. No. I misplaced one of my Allen wrenches. Huh. This will do it. No, smaller. Wow. Things stripped out or what? Yeah, it's annoying. It's not stripped out. This has got to be it. Ah, come on. All right. Do not like the mounting position on this D90 front axle. The rear has a servo mount that's exactly the same, and they tend to come loose. And I still don't see my Allen wrench, man. I swear I put it up last night. Dang it. It's not cool. Alright, guys. So I'm going to save you any more of this real quick. Alright, you guys. So to take it out of the hood here, I'll let you guys see this spaghetti spool in here. To take it out of there, I have to disconnect zip ties, uncrunch wires. It's kind of a pain in the neck, so I'm not trying to go through that right now. So we're going to work around that and just take it apart here and leave it plugged in, because I like the way this one looks, maybe not how it works that much. I'm going to get an even shorter one than this for up here. This one's made in China, and it broke a couple weeks after putting it in. So, I mean, it is what it is. So, Phillips. Yeah, I'm hoping this is going to be a simple fix, man. So if you have a bunch of servos laying around, you know, and you just get tired of throwing them in the pile, pick them up and see what you can do. In this case, I've done this before, so I'm not terribly scared of it. It can be a little confusing when you pop it off and gears fall out, so you definitely want to pop the cap off easily so that you don't lose your gears. These short ones are different, but I'm not worried. See, gear fell out. I'm okay with that. What happened to this thing? Can we fix it? There's some teeth. I think this gear popped. Yeah. So we'll see if we got this size gear in one of these, and then we'll put it in here. All plastic geared. That sucks. Now before I go doing that, stick this case back together real quick. And then I just want to take one of these old Traxxas ones and see if I can just go ahead and use one of these ones. It's sitting pretty close to this front end, to the front end of the chassis. But at that, I mean, I could always walk it out a little bit with some spacers or something. I don't know. And no matter what, I gotta get these things to turn on. This was the cracked one, right? Yeah. 255. It's for tuba right here. I mean, this is actually a decent old one. But it's not waterproof. So that kind of... I mean, looking at this thing, what's making it waterproof? I don't even see a rubber gasket on it. So... not even worried about waterproof with this car because we have a brushed motor and it's not going in the water, so... that's the waterproof emblem that was put on this. Kind of stupid. Man. Well, I did say we'd try to fix it, so let's go ahead and open this cracked cased one right here. So basically I'm going to open this up and see if I got that gear in it. If I do, great. If I don't, we're going to use one of these other ones. Now this one's really beat up. It's gotten wet. Alright, let's pop this out. Ooh, look at that. There's that gear right there. I don't know if it's going to be the same size or not. Let's go ahead and pull it out. Then put the pins back into position. That one is going to have to stay there. Alright guys, so I placed it on here and mesh looks good. I think I'm going to roll with it. Gotta get these old teeth off of here though, because they're stuck to the grease. I think I can just slide this whole gear off right here. tempted to change all the gears out and go to this gray plastic here. Looks to be definitely a stronger plastic. I'm just not sure. Alright, we're going to try just the one gear for now. Just like that. Let's see if we get this cap back on. We need our brass ring on. Alright. If it falls, that's a nightmare. There we go, get these teeth out of here. Look at that. It's probably what's going to happen to the rest of those gears. Well, we know that's what's going to happen to them, but... Come on. There it is. Alright, now let's put our screws back in. Can you guys see that? Yeah, you guys can see that. So now we're just going to drop the screws back in it and see if it's going to function. Alright, almost done. Now, as long as this gear, because it popped off a little bit, as long as it went back in place right, it should be fine. Otherwise I gotta open it back up. But I don't think it moved that much at all. Alright, so look at that. I mean, the whole mounting plate is just wobbling on this thing. This one, I don't know. There it is. Nice. Alright, so let's go ahead and get the servo back into place. I believe one of these screws was stripped. And I think it's that one. Gotta buy a screw kit. RC car screw kit. I'm running out of screws. These things are constantly stripping out, breaking in half, snapping the heads off of them. Let's see what we got. a screw in here.
Do you have any pillow or blankets that I can use? Because I don't know where any are.
Alright guys, sorry about all that. Oh, I don't know about sorry, but my daughter's friend came in needing a blanket. A pillow. Come on. Hopefully the screw isn't too long. Okay, so I'm not going to put the two top screws in until I know for a fact this is going to work. And hopefully it's going to work. Now, what do I do with it? Is that it? Nope. Shoot. Good thing I got a bunch more of those screws. I don't know where I set the other one down at. I don't see it. Man, I hope this fixes this thing, because well, one, I don't want to spend any more money than I need to. And two, I don't want to use one of these bigger ones I have. So, I don't think I need to tighten the tensions. Yeah, I should. That thing tightened up. Is that the right size? Nope. I don't think that's the right size either. Shoot. What size is it? It's gotta be it. Wow. This sucks. I think it is stripped out. That's the problem. All right. Let's see if this thing's gonna work. That's not good. All right. So, get that feeling it's going to work. There's something that is not right with it. So, let's see, taking back apart. So that one gear moved, and evidently it moved just enough to mess with this thing. Oh yeah, that thing's tighter than you can imagine, man. That's crazy. I don't know what's bound up, but something definitely got bound up, so figure out what that is and put it back together. But what I think I will do this time... Oh, come on here. Thing just wants to fall apart in my hands. Okay, come on now. Right, left, right, okay. Let's see what is not going on. So that's working the way it's supposed to. So something just bound up a little bit. Come on. So this is definitely the most tedious part of this whole trying to repair this thing, yeah. So this guy, I think I know what's wrong. I think this gear might be too tall, maybe. Okay, we got that in place. It seems to be moving fine there. Let's turn it on and see what it'll do. Okay, it's set. Now this gear rides inside of this. It doesn't have to go in any certain way, it just sits in there. Like that. And then this pin, let's go ahead and put it in the gear. Oh. Okay, now it's all hooked up. Let's see if we can make it function. And I think that bushing is hitting. It looks like it is. Just a tiniest bit. Dang it. So I don't know if you guys can see that there, but there's like a couple thousandths of an inch, maybe a half of a millimeter. Where this brass is hitting the top of this gear. So what I can do, and I'm really leaning towards it, is just cutting this gear a little bit. Just shave it off a little bit so it can sit down where it needs to sit down. Let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to cut the end of this gear off a little bit so we can get it to sit down in place. And what do we got? Just barely any has to come off, so you guys chill out for a second and I'll get that done. Alright, so I shaved it down. Now I'll see what happens. Hopefully good things. Just gotta trim it off a little bit more, just ever so slightly. So we'll take off like, 1/1 millionth of an inch or something. I don't know. It's gonna come out like that. So, show you guys what I'm doing. That Dremel, a little sanding disc on it. again. Clean all the burr off the gear. Yeah. See if our brass collar is gonna miss the gear now. Okay, let's turn this thing on. No. Alright, we got it working. As long as it goes back together good. Like so. Let's get the screws back in it. Like doing a happy dance right now that actually was an accomplishment, not a fail. Because now you guys get to watch the servo repair video. I hope you guys have learned something from this. I definitely was skeptic. But with that being said, we got it fixed. So I'm thinking about building a almost go-kart size RC car. That's what I'm thinking. There it is. Now, see if it's still going to work. Screaming. Like that. Alright guys, there it is. Servo Repair 101. It actually went pretty smooth, so let's get it remounted and watch these wheels move. Hopefully it doesn't break another gear right out the bat. We'll have to take the ones out of the other servo and adjust accordingly for them. That, and then tighten this one up. Pretty good. Put this guy back on. Well, before we do that, let me check this Allen out. It looks decent, but it's definitely giving me a problem. It's supposed to be this size here. I didn't even tighten it that tight. course I put it on there, and let me see. It's off just a little bit. I guess that's what I get. There we go. Now, this one in. And then what I'll do after this build video is I'll do a short video with my sculpture. I'm going to just say my testing course for doing repairs, you know. So we'll put it on our little tester course and see if we fixed the servo properly. I'm pretty sure we have. And again, I mean, I'm using screws that are from all kinds of stuff. Well, RC stuff, but wow, that thing is hamburger meat. I think the screw is actually... Oh, you gotta be kidding me. These screws, man. I think I'm gonna buy a Phillips head kit, stainless. So I don't have to deal with this Allen key stuff anymore. It just drives me nuts. What's this? Phillips right here. That's way too big. Dang it. See if one of these stainless steel ones are gonna fit. I think it should. Oh, it's a Phillips. Nice. Nice. Let's see if I got another one of these Phillips ones. That'd be nice. Yep, there it is. Need a magnet. Alright. Just like that. Now, on one of my outdoor videos, the motor was smoking on this thing, and I'm hoping that it was just the fan blade got stopped by a piece of debris, so I'm hoping that was all that it was. Yeah, I'll let that tighten up. See, the motor's really loose in this thing. Alright guys, so that's it right there. It's fixed. So I'll go ahead and shoot a short video real quick and have it go up and down the course, see what's going on. So like we always say, like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you guys on track.